I'm Brooke Kromer on the streets of LA asking fans like you how their fantasy teams are going to play out this year.
I'm your host, Brooke Kromer, here to uncover everything week 3 of the XFL. Let's break it down.
We can tell that you can run from the shotgun as well as collect passing routes. What skills did you work on?
Another day of Cowboys camp and another day of no sign of Ezekiel Elliott.
One name you didn't see out there, Paul George. There are reports, however, saying that he could be active as soon as next week.
The defense stepped back in coverage, clogged up the passing lanes. They had this entire DC defender's offense confused.
The Rams went from one of the worst teams in the NFL to one of the best. What do you say that lets that come down?
Obviously, your favorite team does not justify your first pick in your fantasy league. You had to pick your first person on your roster for your fantasy football team this year. Who's your first pick going to be?
I'll take Jared Goff.
What's your team name going to be for your fantasy football team?
The Go-Getters.
They missed field goals, they dropped passes, the run game was non-existent, and injuries are still hurting them.
Some of the biggest excitement surrounding this Rams team this offseason was the addition of outside linebacker Clay Matthews.
Your father played in the NFL. Your grandfather was a legend. You had a stellar rookie season. What does it mean for you to carry on the Cup legacy?
The Los Angeles Wildcat coaching staff will be teaching the high school football coaches everything from football philosophy to technique.
The XFL is hitting the over. This is one of the first pro sports leagues that has allowed sports betting to the point where ABC and ESPN have put the point spread and the over-under totals on the scoreboard.
The league has actually asked teams to not sit their star players on nationally televised games. However, the league is backing Kawhi on this one, saying that they understand he's not healthy enough to play.
Now let's talk about you for a second, because you were just named one of 5 under-the-radar candidates for 2018 NFL MVP.
And the biggest rule change on the chopping block is the pass interference replay reviews for calls and no calls. ESPN has already reported that they will almost certainly dispose of this rule for the next upcoming season. The special teams played a big role in this game. They blocked a punt and returned a kickoff for a touchdown. And on the defensive side of the ball, Kenny Robinson is one to watch. I love this story. I am so obsessed. He actually caught an interception this past week and is being looked at in the NFL draft this year. He left West Virginia when he had some eligibility issues and decided instead of transferring to another college, he would go into the XFL, make some money, get some game tape. And honestly, he's a pioneer for all college players. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this at the college level.